everyone, and welcome to Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. In the news, 2 Hopkins County residents were arrested by the Hopkins County Sheriff's Office for aggravated sexual assault on Tuesday. Sheriff's investigator Corley Weatherford said Wednesday morning that on Monday, the Sheriff's Office received a report of sexual assault from a victim. An investigation began, suspects were identified, arrest warrants were issued, suspects were located and were arrested. 20-year-old Colby Chase Mall of Cumbie and 18-year-old Emily Rutherford of Miller Grove have been charged with aggravated sexual assault with bond set for each at $100,000. Pair remained in jail at last report. City of Sulphur Springs Zoning Board of Adjustments and Appeals approved a special use permit for a communication tower and a sign ordinance variance for a digital sign at a meeting Tuesday night. The special use permit for Danny Weems with Cross Country Communications will allow construction of a 180-foot tall tower at the company site at 402 Church Street in Sulphur Springs. The proposed tower, to be 60 feet taller than a current tower at the site, is expected to improve service provided by the company. Then, by a 4-to-1 vote, the Zoning Board of Adjustments and Appeals also approved a sign ordinance variance requested by Coy Johnson for 629 Gilmer Street. The proposed single-pole off-premise digital sign will provide business advertising and information on charitable organizations downtown. The sign will be 10 feet by 24 feet by 35 feet and will be 25 feet off the ground.
One of the most exciting shopping events of the year is coming this Thursday night, put on by the Downtown Business Alliance and called the Jingle Mingle. From 5:30 to 7:30, all the downtown eateries and shops will be open with special offers, and sign up at each of those, and at 7:30 go to the wrap-up at Hope Smith Interior Design to see if you win the grand prize. Let's meet Marlene and Hope.
5:30 to 7:30. Well, it will go a little after 7:30 because Hope's going to tell you about what's going to happen beginning 7:30-ish, a little before then, whatever, in her location. And so, Hope, tell us about what's going on there.
Well, after you have gone to all the different businesses downtown and enjoyed all the savings that you're getting and all the great deals and the great things that you've seen, you're going to come to my store, which is at 115 Gilmer Street, Hope Smith Interior Design, and we will be having the drawing there. But we also have Sentimental Journey that will be performing from 6 until 7:30, and one of our own, Enola Gay, is part of that group, and Mike Sheen. They will be giving us some great entertainment, and we'll be giving away all of the businesses where you have registered that night for a prize that will be drawn along with the grand prize, which is worth how much, Marlene?
Valued at over $350. I have some awesome prizes in there. Let me tell you what, we've got $150 in cash, and who doesn't like cash, of course. And then we have gifts from all the other merchants around. Some of the restaurants have given us some great gift certificates. I love to eat at Burgerland, and our churros, Las Mosas, Corner Grub. I mean, okay. I have a whole list of them that have given something for you to join in and have a night of dining at not much cost to you or no cost at all. Who knows what the gift certificate is valued at. And then gifts from all the other merchants downtown. So it will be a great basket to win.
A lot of these merchants are members of the Downtown Business Alliance.
That's right. Many, many of them are. And so we are happy that they're helping with this event just to give everybody something extra to do. I know a lot of people have a lot of things going on at this time of the year, but there are some ladies that still have a few Christmas shopping items to do. But then when I said ladies, if you happen to come downtown and eat out with your husband Thursday night, well, you know what? There's something for him to do also. Tell us about that, Hope.
Well, we do have 2 great stores that are not just for women. Women can shop in them. They're a great place for us to shop, but they also are geared more towards men. We have 2 twins, and he's got antiques. He's got all kinds of motorcycle stuff, and he's got guitars, so he's got man stuff,
Collectible stuff.
Collectible stuff. And then there's also Landers Creek, and she's got all kinds of clothing. They've got accessories for men. They've got guns. So it's actually a small Cabela's in downtown Sulphur Springs, but it has a lot more personality.
Real okay. I haven't really looked at that store that much in depth, but they have beautiful items.
They do. My husband and son have bought things in there, and they're just a great place. And it's hard to buy for men, so we want you to know we have something for them in our downtown Sulphur Springs too. But ladies, I know you love to shop, so all of the shops are going to be having drawings. So as Hope said earlier, stop in, check out all the shops. Maybe you've not been in, say, Meraki, or maybe you've not been in, there's a new shop called Birch Creek Mercantile. You've not been in there. This is a reason to step in that shop. You can see what they have available and register for their door prize. You could win from there. You could win from my shop. You could win from all the shops, basically, because who knows whose name comes out.
Speaking of your shops, and I haven't even introduced you. You've been saying Hope. This is Marlene of Marlene Sassaclass and Hope Smith of Hope Smith Interior Design. So
Yes.
Tell us a bit about your store.
Well, actually, I have a lot of people who said, they'll come in and say, well, I thought you were a furniture store. I thought you were a lighting store. Or I thought you were a flooring store. And I'll say yes, yes, and yes. I'm everything for your home. And it's not just a showroom. You can actually purchase things there. And right now, I am having a sale 25% off on all furniture, whether it's in the showroom or we order it, and on rugs. So it's a great time to get those things that you really want for your home.
And we have a beautiful place where you can go in and see everything that you want to consider, if you want this type or that type of countertop or what have you.
Yes.
In one place. Now, what town can boast that? What small town can boast that these days?
I don't know of one except for Sulphur Springs. Hope, tell us what you're giving away in your shop, too.
Well, like you've said to me before, hey, I would love for you to come out and help me with my home. A lot of times people will say that to me. Well, I do charge for my time. I am an interior designer. I do charge for my time. But I am giving away a 1-hour consultation as a gift. So that is my gift.
Wow, that'd be great. That would give you a chance to find out what you might want to change in your home or what you want to accessorize or fix up without a cost for that initial part. So that's a great opportunity to win that. And you can use it at any time, right?
Anytime.
Is that in the gift basket or in store?
That's her drawing in the store.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then my goodness, I know why this evening is going to be big. Marlene, tell us something about your store.
Well, many of you know that I now carry Kendra Scott jewelry, and I am the retail dealer in this area, and that's not been available. Everybody's had to drive out of town or order online. Well, on Thursday night, we're going to give away a free piece of Kendra's jewelry. I have a beautiful, beautiful necklace that we're going to use for a drawing. So there's a couple of ways to get in on the drawing. One is to stop by and get your ticket in. And two is if you make a purchase, you get 2 tickets in for the drawing. So who knows might win that beautiful necklace. And then we have a lot of specials going on during this time right now. I don't want to take up time to list them, but stop in and check them all out. But also, speaking of specials, we have a Facebook page for this event. It's called Ladies, NITE Out. And on that Facebook page, if you go to it, you will see the businesses involved, and we're starting to post our specials. So take a look at those today and see what each shop is going to have on special that night, so you'll know that I definitely want to get into that shop. 2 hours is not much time. So take advantage of your time. But let me tell you, often when you're downtown, the fun thing I love is running into people we know, just visiting.
Yeah.
We're calling this downtown jingle and mingle. So take a little money to jingle along with you and mingle with your friends. There's so much fun. I always run into somebody I haven't seen in weeks, and it's just great.
And also the eateries have specials.
Yes, that's right.
That's one thing I wanted to bring up. There's some great restaurants that we have downtown, and maybe you don't have time to sit down and eat, but we've got some great places like the Sweet Grind, which will be open. They've got wonderful coffees and other drinks, and then she's got candies. And then there's also the MAC, which is Modern American Adventure Kitchen, and they have teas and things like that, and little things that you can carry around. And they're not just raw food; they've also got cooked food. But there's a lot of restaurants downtown that you can enjoy as you're walking around and just enjoying your shopping experience.
That's right. And don't forget Finesse Winery.
Yes.
Great place to stop in. You know, people think, okay, what's the difference between a wine bar and a winery? Well, we do have a wine bar in town, and that is Whimsy. Whimsy is a boutique and wine bar.
Oh, yeah.
And, they are participating in this, so don't forget. And the wonderful thing, they're going to have some specials, but they have a unique place set up. And I hear their food is great. I mean, everybody that's been there has been raving about how wonderful the chef they have. So if you want to stop, just have a quick bite or just have a little appetizer for the night, have a glass of wine there. That's the wine bar. But our winery is where they actually make their own wine, and that's in Finesse Winery. So, you know, you could pick up a bottle for a gift for someone. That's another shopping experience.
Awesome, yeah.
So just know that that's available too.
Well, all of these are on Main Street or steps away from Main Street.
Right.
That's what's so much fun on one of these ladies' nights outs or the Jingle Mingle.
That's right.
There's also, go down and see, what is it? The great ice cream place.
Let me tell you, we don't want to leave that out, ladies. Okay, so if you're just walking along, maybe it's chilly outside, but hey, she serves other things besides ice cream. She has cookies and brownies. And do you know, I've been reading that on Friday and Saturday, I'm not sure she's doing on Thursday or not, she's having hot cobbler and ice cream.
Wow.
Oh, some of the cobblers she's on are outside, and that's called Magic Scoop ice cream.
Yes,
they make their own ice cream. That's original in Sulphur Springs. Not everybody has a place that makes their own.
And their general store. I love all those T-shirts in there, and they're on Conley Street.
That's right. She has awesome paintings and things. Oh my, it's an amazing place. So definitely need to check it out.
Well, you two have whetted our appetites for Thursday night downtown Sulphur Springs, 5:30 to 7:30, and then at 7:30, scoot over to Hope Smith's Interior Design for the drawing and the free live entertainment by Sentimental Journey. And we have just like a minute and a half left to fill.
Well, let me tell you one thing I maybe feel that I didn't mention. We said it was on, there's a lot on Main Street. There's Magic Scoop on Conley. You can curve around and go down Gilmer there. But also on, would that be the street that's running in front of the square? Is that?
That's also Main Street, I believe.
Gilmer, yeah.
Okay. Well, right along there, we do have a new boutique, Misbehave It. It's downtown.
Yes.
And then everything's unique. They're open. I noticed when I walked by them the other day, they got 25% off all their Christmas, and anything to do with Christmas pretty much is on sale in their shop. And they'll be having something on grand prize. They'll be having a drawing. And, you know, Plain and Fancy is really famous. I don't believe they'll be open that night, but we are having some of their delicious cookies for as our refreshments too. So you won't want to miss getting a part of that at our closing ceremony. So there's just several wonderful opportunities all up and down the streets there. Grab your coat, ladies. Maybe bring a scarf in case it's a little cool, or maybe you want to purchase one somewhere. But be prepared and enjoy the evening.
And that makes us feel Christmassy when it's a little bit cool.
I think so.
And I want to say that Hope Smith is on Gilmer, but just the first block of Gilmer.
I am. I'm right next to McKay's and right across the street from the big parking lot. And I have a lot of people ask me, well, can we park there? Oh, most definitely. You can park there. And that's really a better place to park. That way you don't have the congestion of Main Street and right there in front of the courthouse. So.
Okay.
That's so true. That's a wonderful place to park, and you can just get started and walk around the area and then land right back at Hope's, and then you're right by your car.
Okay.
So
Sounds like a plan. Well, before we go and wrap up here for the morning, I wish we didn't have to squeeze in our time so much, but would you both wish us all a Merry Christmas?
Oh, yes. Merry Christmas to everyone. This is an exciting season, and we hope you all have a blessed Christmas season.
That's right. Enjoy the season, and remember the reason for the season.
Amen.
And enjoy your family.
In sports, the 17th ranked Wildcats basketball team had a bad third quarter, but then had a big rally in the fourth quarter that came up just short in a 70-64 loss to Denton Geyer, ranked number 5 in Class 6A, in the main gym at Sulphur Springs High School Tuesday night. And after the game, I talked with Wildcats coach Clark Cipolletta, and we discussed the game.
They're really good. They're complete. They can throw it inside. They got a kid that just makes the game tough, and number 13, the McGee kid. And, you know, they just do a really good job. They're well coached, very balanced. And, you know, I told the kids in the locker room, like, if you want to win 30 games every year, like, this isn't the program to be in. Like, we're going to go play the best of the best. And today you got better. And sometimes when you get better, like, it's a loss. But take it, own it up, they play better than us. They made more plays. Let's get better. And when district starts, that's when the real counting begins, and that's where all this preparation, should come into play, because we've played in 8 close games so far. We've been up 3 with 3 seconds to go. We've been down 3 with 3 seconds to go. So hopefully all that stuff, pays off in the long run. It's not fun to lose. And we got a competitive group, and I'm a competitive coach. But, in the end game, you got to keep the big picture in mind. And once again, it's just getting better every day. And I thought today we definitely got better.
Huge fourth quarter. Justin Brock, also Grayson McClure, kind of leading the way. Day had some big points too, but those guys especially. And you go from 10 down all the way, you get only down to 2, and then they just hit the foul shots.
They did, and hats off to them. I was pleased, man. Brock came off the bench and gave us some huge minutes, hit some big shots, and man, he did a really good job. I was overly proud of him. Just his ability to come in and impact the game, and not making shots don't. It matters in games, but to me that doesn't, make the difference in, you coming in and always impacting. But he just played with so much more confidence, and to me that really is going to carry over for him. And Grayson's doing what Grayson's been doing all year, just hitting tough shots, and Cam Day balance inside. And hats off to Boo. I know that number 13 on their team ran around a lot, and Boo just had to chase him just about everywhere he went. And hats off to him again. I think we definitely got better.
Yeah, just so much to talk about. Boo, trying to guard. That's a player so smooth, in moving across the lane and hitting those shots, and just had 20 for the night to lead everybody.
Yeah, he made it hard. He could post you up, hit some tough shots, but Boo's a fighter, and that's going to make that's going to make us a lot better seeing that type of player and having to prepare a little bit. And maybe if we play him a second time, I switch up, maybe a lengthier defender on him. But again, hats off to Boo. Boo's never going to back down from a challenge, and he's going to keep fighting. And that's just going to hopefully carry over when games matter.
And now from the frying pan into the fire, and here comes Dallas Jesuit, another really fine program from the Metroplex.
Yeah, bring them on. Like I said, we want to play people. We want to test our will against great competition, and we want to be pushed to the max. My worst fear as a coach and playing is play really bad and lose. So when you play really good teams, you can't play really bad and lose. So we'll never play really bad and lose, because I'm not going to allow it, because I won't schedule it. So just again, well-coached team, very balanced. They shoot the 3 ball really well. So we'll have our hands full again, but hopefully we can grind out a win here on our home court and once again get better.
Yeah, I need to start building up that streak again. First loss tonight since January 13, 2017, and I bet you know exactly which Joey Chisholm team that was.
Yeah, I do. Mount Pleasant. I was proud of our guys, and I guarantee you that hasn't been done here in ever. Just in general.
We went that long without a win. It seemed like the district.
For sure. But so proud, just how we defend our home court, and just the placement our season has come. And for the last 2 years, every time we win, we get victory tacos. So after every home game, we've gone to Taco Bell and got victory tacos. So my wife is headed to Taco Bell, but I'm not going now because I didn't get the win. But just something me and Manning started a long time ago. That was pretty cool, and it just kind of caught on the more we started winning. But once again, just proud of the kids that have come before this who helped that streak, and hopefully we can rebuild it.
Had a chance to talk to Grant Long a little bit, and talked about how you've changed the, kind of the culture around here. And he said, oh yes. He was totally agreeing that, you were not on his radar, years ago, but now we're very much on their radar. Yeah,
and that's just a hats off to our kids. And somebody asked me the other day, what's the difference in the kids? Like, what's the biggest difference? And I tell people all the time, our kids show up. When I first got here, we have extra workouts or voluntary workouts. Kids didn't show up. So if you don't show up, you don't get better. And now, when we have morning shooting and when we're up here in the summertime, all of my kids are here. So if you're here every day and you're consistent, like, there's nowhere to go but up. And I was telling our JV kids that two or three kids missed practice this morning. I said, guys, I can't win with y'all. I've tried to win with guys that haven't shown up. I can't do it. Like, you have to be here every single day. And if you're not, like, other teams are getting better and they're going to make that jump. So if you want to, be a part of this program and you want to grow and play at the level our varsity's playing right now, like, y'all have to show up. And, just again, hats off to the kids, the commitment that they've really bought into. And, hopefully we can continue that, forever.
Wildcats soccer coach Alexi Upton was not too pleased with his varsity Wildcats after a 0-0 tie with Paris in a scrimmage at Gerald Prim Stadium on Tuesday night. Coach Upton said the Wildcats had lots of scoring chances without scoring, and they made too many mistakes and turnovers. Here's more from Coach Upton.
We didn't play too bad. It's just a lot of turnovers. We had a ton of turnovers that costed us a lot of opportunities. Overall, we just didn't do too well, so it was just a little disappointing.
It wasn't the weather or anything?
No, I don't think it was. The grass was a little slick. It was a little wet and a little cold, but, that's nothing that really affects us, nothing that we're not used to. So we can't really blame it on that or anything like that. It just turned over the ball way too much and just didn't play too well. So.
Defensively, I guess, State kept them off the scoreboard,
yeah,
too.
Absolutely. We're going to be a team that doesn't give up too many goals. All year long, I don't see us giving up a lot of goals. But our biggest problem is we got to, keep possession of the ball and score goals. That's what we're working at. That's our emphasis. That's our focus. So hopefully we do a better job of that. We don't play till after the break on the 27th. So hopefully when we get there, we'll do a better job of that.
That is next for you, and I think it's North Mesquite and Rowlett.
Yes, sir. North Mesquite and Rowlett, they're both 6As, both going to be really good. So we got to, clean up some things in practice and then hopefully be a little better when we get there.
You keep stepping up here. You started 3A, 4A, and now up into 6A.
That was the aim. We wanted to start the season kind of, as a build-up. There were 3As, Paris is 4A, play some 6As. Get those 6As get us ready for Frisco because that's going to be a really good tournament. So,
yeah. Yep. We can give a plug for the alumni scrimmage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the 28th, Saturday, 5:30 and 7:15. So anybody that wants to come to the earlier one and play the JV, they can. Anybody wants to come to the later one, play varsity, they can. So available for anybody.
Any of those exes that think they still got the moves?
And we see a couple of them from now and then, and they can play, and they're not half bad. So it'd be a good test for our kids, and they always love playing it.
The Lady Cats soccer team squeezed by Paris 1-0 in a scrimmage at Paris on Tuesday night. Lady Cats soccer coach Javier Aguayo said that his Lady Cats are excited about this season and their confidence level is high. We hear more from Coach Aguayo about the scrimmage at Paris.
We went out there and since the beginning, we dominated the game. We're keeping possession of the ball. It was a little not too good in the beginning, but we started picking up the pace and touching the ball. I felt like the girls were trying to force the ball a little and then play a little too fast. But me and my assistant Christoph, we told them to slow it down a little bit, get control of the game, get more touches. First half we had a lot of chances, honestly. It's just we kept shooting, and they were close ones, and there's some just went out wide. But I think the girls are trying to they're starting to play how we want them to play. And I think yesterday was a good example of the girls. They came out second half, we were dominating as well, but our possession was a lot more cleaner. It was not as messy as the first half. And then Rebecca Stanley, it was the last maybe 15 minutes. She got a goal in. It was about maybe 20 yards out. But it was a really good goal. Like I said, I think the girls are responding to how we wanted to play, and it's looking very well. So we like it. Yeah.
How was the score last night?
So varsity was 1-0. Our JV won as well. They won 2-1. And also, we've been impressed with JV as well.
Yeah.
It was just a slight mistake on JV, and the goal went up over the keeper. But other than that, JV played as well. Also, they're starting to pick up the possession. They're starting to understand how we want to play as well. But yeah, it was a varsity 1-0. And like I said, we just had a lot of chances, and we couldn't create. So yeah.
Well, you had one more than the other team.
Yeah.
You told us that Paris had a very good player, and I guess you kept her bottled up.
Well, honestly, they do have a really good player, number 10, but she was not playing. She was apparently she was hurt.
Yeah.
So I think they were missing about 2 to 3 girls. From the starting team.
Yeah.
And like I said, number 10 is their best player, but she did not play, I guess, due to injury. So she wasn't out there. I wish she had been out there just to see where my defense stands and my team stands, where to shut her down. But other than that, I mean, we take the win. I mean, they played well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess next for you now, you're going to do the alumni scrimmage.
Yes, we'll be doing an alumni, and then that'll be December 28th from 12. Depending how many girls show up, but we'll have 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. if we get 2 games in, JV and varsity. If not, we'll just mix it up. First half varsity, second half JV, and then we'll just call it a day. We're looking at December 31st. We had an opponent, but they ended up canceling on us. But yeah, December 31st, we're trying to get someone else in. I'm looking at right now either North Forney, which I don't know if they're full yet, but I'm just contacting other coaches and see if they want to come here, we'll go there. If not, we'll go with it, and then we'll play North Lamar here on January 7th. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That'll be your season opener then.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be preseason.
And
so
that's here at the Prim.
Yes, sir. It's here at the Prim. Yeah. So we're also excited to host them here, and then we'll see how it goes. Yeah. And like I said, girls are very excited for this for the season. Yeah.
Coach, you've got them really pointed in the right direction. Sounds like they have made great progress since the end of last season.
Yeah, they have. Like I said, all the seniors are very excited. I know they had a rocky season last year, and then it was, defeat after defeat, and it was hard on them. But I think this year we're heading the right direction. Like I said, the girls are responding to the way we want them to play. I think as coaches, you want that from the players. They have to buy into your coaching, what you're telling them, and I think we feel like these girls are buying into what we want them to do. So, yeah.
Very good. That's Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. Thank you for joining me, and so long, everybody.